So, Austin, another thing you mentioned earlier was borrowing limits. So, I know there was a lot of confusion initially, and I think there's been some clarity, but limits still exist with student loan borrowing. Can you shed some light on what those limits are, what they're not, and maybe give a little bit of what you've learned in your clients' experience on how to maybe manage those limits?
Yeah, the limits are going to start for new borrowers going into a new program in the fall of 26. So the limits technically haven't started yet, but if you're entering an undergrad program, master's, dental school, medical school, whatever it is, as long as it starts this fall going forward, there will be limits on the government side of borrowing.
Are those cumulative for undergrad or master's and then dental school, or are they per, you said per program, so that's a pretty specific language.
So undergrad has their own limits, which is about 65,000. Master's programs have their own limits. Dental school, medical school, law school will be 200,000 total. And your lifetime borrowing limit is currently 257,000. So relatively low amounts for how much I typically see for new clients coming in with new loans. So we'll see how we're going to manage that. It's likely going to be with private loans. I would say early on in your school career, it's going to be, can I get scholarships to help manage some of the borrowing that I need to do early on to keep that limit high for myself later on?
So when you say lifetime limit, that's over all of the programs.
Right.
That's crazy. And does dental school and residency just count as dental school?
Yes.
So if you went to dental school, you're going to residency, you're probably paying for that out of private funding, at least how tuition stands
Likely.
today.
Yep.
Man, that's incredible. I went to school a long time ago, even though it feels 5 years ago. But the lending, everything I got was government loans, right?
Yeah, that can make it tough, but we're here to help manage that. But I would say if you're early on in your college career, trying to keep the amount you're borrowing on the lower side earlier will just help you long term to open up
maybe
doors.
Don't take out loans for rent and get a job. Your margaritas on Thursday, don't pay with them with government funds. That's what I'm hearing.